Tonight on the show, an Oscar-nominated actor, a fine comedian, and the star of the medical sitcom Scrubs. Now, microphone, questions for guests, fine wine. Now, clear. Oops, let's start the show! For you tonight, Oscar-nominated thespian Kenneth Branagh is here. There's posh. Actor, director, and star of Scrubs, Braff is joining us. Yeah. Comedian Frank Skinner is here. And we've got music from the brilliant Taio Cruz. Can't wait to meet Kenneth Branagh. He shot to fame as the director and star of the film Henry V. I think that's him just about to sit down for Christmas lunch. Kenneth portrayed him as a tough, gritty warrior. Here's the actual Henry V. No oil painting. Mind you, here's Henry VIII. And, of course, the most famous of all the Henrys, Henry the Hoover. Directed and starred in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Yes. Now, in the film, Frankenstein creates a creature with a misshapen body and 2 left feet. I think this is it. Yeah. Kenneth is currently appearing in the Oscar-tipped film My Week with Marilyn, all about Marilyn Monroe. Now, Marilyn had affairs with so many famous men. She did. It was even rumoured that she had an affair with Albert Einstein. Yeah. And you do think, like, what did she like about him? Let's get some guests on! Later we'll be having music from Taio Cruz! But first, time for some Frank talking. It's Frank Skinner! There he be. Hello, sir. I'll come sit down there. How are you? Come round, please. Sit down, Frank Skinner. He scrubs up well. It's Braff! Look at you, little smart ass. Shut up. Oh, shut up. There you go. That's better. But soft, he approaches, he is nigh. It's Kenneth Branagh! Oh, it's like having One Direction on the show, isn't it?
In 30 years' time.
Now, hello to you all. Welcome to you all.
Nice
but
to be
I suppose a special hello to you, Zach, and welcome to London.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. You're here for a while.
I've moved here. I moved here. I'm doing a play in the West End at the Duke of York's, and I'll be here till end of April. So I'm a London. I like to think of myself as a Londoner.
And are we treating you well? Are you settling in?
Oh yeah, I'm getting used to all the little changes. Not tipping people. I tipped a cab driver, I guess, too much the other day, and he said, "Why are you wasting your money?"
Really?
Yes.
That was a rare cab driver. I wouldn't go on television saying you don't tip cabbies.
Okay.
You'll be in the West End for a long time. And, Kenneth Branagh, you've just come from the London Critics' Circle Film Awards.
I have.
Did you win?
Yes, I did.
Yay!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
What do you get?
Thank you. It was a very splendid glass platter mounted on another glass thing that is both beautiful and a wonderful blunt object if someone tried to break into the house. So I have 2 things in one. But it was a thrill. It doesn't, you know, it's a thrill to be nominated. It was a thrill to win.
But you're on a bit of a roll now, aren't you? Because you're nominated for the BAFTA as well.
Yes.
And, of course, all of this is from My Week with Marilyn.
That's
You're
correct.
Best Supporting Actor. And I'm sorry, I saw you with the Globes. But,
I was on a very...
I shouldn't have mentioned it.
I was on a very lucky, unbelievable table. I'm sitting opposite Madonna. Over here is Meryl Streep, and over here is Michelle Williams. They all win. It was like the... And I was the albatross on the table. Not a good place to be, but it was very, very nice to watch.
Well, listen, good luck and all the rest, and I hope you get nominated for the Oscar as well.
Thank you very much.
Fingers crossed. And Frank Skinner down there, you're currently now the new host of Room 101,
yes.
which is like the opposite of an award show.
Currently, what have you heard?
Rumours are flying around the building.
Oh,
no. No, you're the third host, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's kind of the opposite of an award show. Do you guys know this show? Room
Yes, very much so.
I don't, but I've heard that it's quite popular.
Yeah.
I'll certainly put a stop to that.
I think you'll be fine.
Thanks, Zach. I'm warming to you.
Because you were on it once.
Yeah, I was.
What did you put in? What did you put in?
In the original, I put in Action Man. I put in.
What was wrong with him?
Well, I wasn't against Action Man per se, but I come from a very poor family, and we couldn't really afford the outfit. So my mother used to make. And she knitted him, I remember, a matching trousers and cardigan. And it was in quite a heavy stitch with buttons on, which obviously proportionally were like this. And he looked like a sort of off-duty male nurse. And I played with my friends who they had things like Action Man, Nazi Stormtrooper, and it made me unhappy as a child. Yeah.
Do either of you have pet hates you'd put in?
Predictive text. Probably, just because it never worked. I mean, you know, just the time, how many times you spent just trying to get... I'm useless at it anyway, but the idea of predicting words that I've never heard of as the ones I really want just drives me mad. So it means everything is done... It takes me 3 times or 4 times as long to do the thing that's supposed to save you time.
And sometimes you don't notice. One slips
through.
No.
Have you had any disasters in that way? Where...
Well, I've discovered that coal and anal and cock are all the same.
So you have to be very careful, don't you?
Really do.
They all have their uses.
Yeah.
I'm already learning you can say a couple more words on a British talk show than you can on an American talk.
Do you have a pet hate?
Cock and anal.
I'm kidding. I knew it was going to be all boys at the couch tonight. I thought, it's going to kick off.
No, you know what I hate those people that wear the Bluetooth earpiece, the wireless one, all the time, even when they're not on the phone. They just sort of walk around with it in. I find that incredibly annoying. Can we put that in your room?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Now you have to avoid cab drivers and nightclub bouncers.
Yeah, London's really shutting down for you now. Listen, My Week with Marilyn.
Yeah.
Obviously, a huge hit. You were playing Sir Laurence Olivier.
Yeah.
And particularly when you were starting out, I guess there were lots of comparisons between yourself and Laurence Olivier, the whole kind of directing, the starring, the Shakespeare. But you have done, I suppose, in a way, something that Laurence Olivier didn't do so much. You have gone kind of mainstream and Hollywood, you know, directing Thor and all, things like that. What was that like, going from kind of, you know, sort of parochial Britain in a way to big Hollywood, I am a director now?
Well, it was very exciting. You can't quite believe you're there, and lots of things happen to make you doubt it as well. When I first went to Hollywood about 20 years ago, the first thing they asked me was what kind of car would I like to drive. I had no idea. The guy says, what about a Ford Mustang? That'd be great. Open top? Yeah. What colour? Red. OK. And so I arrive at the Beverly Hills Hotel, which is already overwhelming, and then this car's waiting for me. I put the sunglasses on. Of course. I'm driving down Sunset Boulevard, so sort of, you know, I keep going over to the wrong side of the road, so that gives me, you know, people honking and doing all that kind of stuff. I get to Paramount Studios, and of course, because I'm